Dorian sustained winds got up to 185 miles an hour today, with gusts at over 200 miles an hour.
And here in South Florida, we continue waiting for Dorian to make the turn to the north. CBS 4 Chief Meteorologist Craig Setzer is here now with a new projected path from the National Hurricane Center. Craig.
Right. Well, there's really no bad news, no good news in this situation because it's probably all bad news. So maybe I should just say there's no worse news as far as the Bahamas are concerned. As far as we're concerned, we're feeling unchanged from the earlier advisory. But let's talk about what's going on. Dorian has the unwelcome distinction of being in the record books of being one of the top 3 or 4 hurricanes out there on record. 180 mile an hour winds, and that's way high in the Category 5 range, which doesn't have an upper limit, but Category 5 starts at 160, so we're 20 miles an hour over that. That wind speed is down 5 miles an hour. Now we're kind of expecting this, that because it's moving so slow, it's raining over the warm waters of the Bahamas. It's upwelling or pulling up cooler water. There's not a lot of it, but a little bit of it in the Bahamas and churning it up so much. And there's a little bit of friction, just a little bit, because the Bahamas and the Northwest are pretty flat. So it's brought the wind speed down. We expect that, but it's not enough. We need it to be like basically cut in half, and that's not going to happen. Moving west now at 6, we're going to watch that speed. And the latitude, that's how far north it is. And it's just north. It's closer to, like if it moved due west, closer to Palm Beach than it is to Fort Lauderdale or Miami. We're going to watch that number. That number is probably not going to change a lot for at least 24 hours as Dorian continues to just slowly move to the west. So here we are tonight. It's Sunday evening. Here's the forecast position Monday evening at 8 p.m. The Grand Bahama there is about 60 miles across. So in the next, say, almost 24 hours, 18 hours or so, give or take, it's going to travel about 60 miles and literally work its way, grind its way. A horrible situation right across Grand Bahama there. It does slowly drop in intensity. I hate to call it weakening because we've gone from a 5 to a 4, and if something was going from a 2 to a 4, everybody would take notice. It's still a very extreme hurricane, and then after that it begins its trek to the north. That's Tuesday morning, so it hasn't moved much at all because it's basically stalled as the steering currents have collapsed on top of it, and then once the new steering currents take over, it starts a northward motion. There is Tuesday evening, and our effects are starting to decrease here in South Florida. And then all of the southeast U.S. is watching it, and it can't be ruled out that the core, the center part, reaches the coast somewhere along that track in the coming days. The models tonight, we have good confidence that this is going to play out, at least as far as we're concerned. Just the finer details are a little bit up in the air. That is Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning. It's Sunday evening. That's Tuesday morning. And look, the Euro model has barely moved it, but moved it due east, and the GFS model has kind of turned it slowly like that. The position west, in other words, closeness to Florida, is very similar, just the GFS is a bit more north. And then after that, as we go into Tuesday evening, so 2 days from now, it's finally rolling north. The European model basically does this. It goes west, stops, and then it starts going north. The GFS just does it more of a curve there. And then after that, it's up to the north and northeast, and goodbye Dorian. Here's the radar tonight. A lot of stuff going on here, so let's talk about it. First off, there is the eye wall. That's the yellow area here. There's lightning in it. There's been a lot of lightning in the eye wall. That's unusual in tropical systems, except for extremely strong tropical cyclones or hurricanes there, and you can see it moving to the west. A little bit bigger picture here, and you see this other yellow band that's starting to circle the eye. Sometimes we call that a concentric eye wall, where there's 2 eye walls, an inner one, the small one, and an outer one. Now, they right now are, the storm center is about 155 miles from Miami, about 140 miles from Fort Lauderdale. But we're going to talk more about that, because if that second eye wall begins to develop, and if it begins to expand some, then what's going to happen is our wind field's going to grow. The other thing that's really annoying is that then the little center begins to wobble. And if you're paying too close attention to it, it looks like at times it may be turning south or southwest or in our direction. Those wobbles, they're unnerving, but they're a normal process in a hurricane, and so we'll keep our eyes on that. So here we go. This is what I was talking about. There is the outer eye wall maybe trying to form. If it chokes off or causes the inner eye wall to be replaced, then we'd have basically a intensity lower but wind field expanded type of storm. Right now, the center to the eye wall is about 12 miles, and the center to that second one is about 26 miles. So the biggest winds would expand outward, but the intensity of the winds would come down. And once again, why is that of a concern to us? Because if it got a little bit closer to us, then that second wind area would reach the coast more than earlier projected. But here's the standing tonight. Broward County, tropical storm watch, and a watch means it's possible we could see tropical storm force winds. That could be upgraded to a tropical storm warning. In Palm Beach County, especially the metro area, hurricane watch, tropical storm warning. So hurricane conditions are possible, and up the coast there is a hurricane warning. Storm surge warnings now up from Palm Beach North, not in Broward or Miami-Dade. Checking in on the wind speed probabilities. I know this is a lot to digest here, and we'll go over it again coming up. These are the values here. The values are medium high in Palm Beach County, but see that sharp line there, and the red kind of touches the coast there. 14% in Fort Lauderdale, and this may be the earlier advisory. Sometimes these numbers are slow to update, but basically that red area as it comes in, that's where the hurricane warnings are. Where it just touches the coast, that's the hurricane watch, and then where it's a little bit farther offshore, it's the tropical storm watch. We will come back to that graphic in just a little bit. Hurricane hunters have been out there all evening long, and you can see they are keeping a close eye on the storm as well. We'll talk about the timeline for South Florida as how this is going to unfold. Remember, this part of the storm, the core is not coming here, but the wind field is going to brush us, and that's the thing we're going to be watching most closely. More on that coming up.